clash at the State House over juvenile justice reforms.
A 2020 law aims to give young offenders, including legal adults like 18-year-olds, a second chance by treating them in family court.
But as Channel 3 political reporter Calvin Cutler shows us, State House Democrats and Governor Phil Scott are at odds over whether the system is ready to move forward.
We do know.
Juvenile justice reforms hitting turbulence at the State House. The Raise the Age initiative, based on science showing that brain development isn't complete until your mid-20s, treats young offenders in family court, where their case is shielded from the public. The state was scheduled to bring 19-year-olds into family court jurisdiction 3 years ago, but it's been delayed.
We now have a research that we didn't have before.
Wednesday, researchers from Columbia University's Justice Lab presenting new data showing juvenile delinquency caseloads involving 18-year-olds has stayed steady and even declined since Raise the Age began.
We don't know for sure what is at play, but Vermont, take credit. I mean, take credit where credit is due in terms of you've already implemented 18-year-olds. And then look at these charts. And that is very impressive.
But the Department for Children and Families contends the data that Columbia used is incomplete.
What we're looking at is the system as a whole.
They also say that staff shortages in DCF and a lack of a secure facility since the closure of Woodside in 2020 are putting pressure on the system.
We want to do this, but we want to do it in a way that we can implement it successfully, and we're just not in a position to do that right now.
Governor Phil Scott paints a similarly bleak picture. He's once again asking lawmakers to pump the brakes on bringing 19-year-olds into the system for the third year in a row.
I don't think we're ready for it, and I think we have to really take a step back and make sure we know what we're doing.
But top Democrats say the Scott administration should be doing more to put the law into effect.
And it does feel as though we're not necessarily being constrained by the system and its shortfalls, but by a policy decision made administration-wide.
A secure facility in Middlesex is opening up soon, but it's only temporary. At the same time, DCF is now backing off plans to open a home for troubled teenage boys in Newbury and is instead planning for a 14-bed facility in the Chittenden County area to be built in about 2 years. Reporting in Montpelier, Calvin Cutler, Channel 3 News.